discuss the CSS property of overflow. So let's take a quick peek. All right, so the overflow property is really handy when certain elements collapse, and sometimes it actually happens unexpectedly. So when in doubt and when your div actually looks small and tiny, due for whatever reason, sometimes the overflow can help you. So in either case, looking at this background, here's some default text that I have. That's just basically some paragraph things. And if I define a height of, let's say, 350 pixels right here, you can see the actual text itself doesn't really compress to 350 pixels, because as you continue to scroll down, all of that just continues to overflow and go beyond it. And that's why sometimes this happens, is because of that issue. When you have some div elements, I'm not saying that it even happens with the height. Sometimes it just happens by the alignment of the elements, like floating and so on. But in either case, if you get something like this that doesn't work out, sometimes one of the approaches is to type in overflow and then you do auto. And then that usually will fix it. Now, in our case, since we've defined a height, it won't fix it. But keep that in mind in the future, because that's a major glitch that some people run across. So when I do auto, you can see it actually added a scroll bar there, which in theory, if you go ahead and do overflow scroll, that is what the scroll bar part does. Now, the other thing that you could do is type in hidden, which means it'll hide anything after the 350 pixels, and that is it. So it'll give you the 350 pixels, and that's it. It'll be hidden. But ultimately, what you want to do and remind yourself is you have that auto option as well. You have the scroll. That's kind of another common one, or you have the hidden. But this is sometimes a lifesaver when you have floating elements that are not working out properly, or something in a major layout with a lot of divs is not aligning properly, or something isn't showing up. This is one of the ways that you can go ahead and fix it by doing overflow auto. And I can't really replicate that issue right now because I don't have a ton of divs and it's not causing a lot of conflict. But keep that in the back of your mind as you continue to look at your page and look at your business website. And of course, as you take a look at your own page, and if you don't put in the overflow, you can see what it's going to do is it's going to continue with that text and sometimes have problems for your page, for your alignment, the way things are done. So you'll be able to see this right here. If I go ahead and add a little border again, just to show you. So you can see that border goes up to 350, but then that text will continue to span. So as you create more divs, it could cause problems. So again, another thing to keep in mind. Thanks for hanging out with me and learning. I hope you found this video helpful. And if you did, remember to hit the subscribe button right here, or best of all, get on my newsletter list by clicking this button right here. When you're on the newsletter list, that's where I share all the exclusive video training